Okay. Actually, gateway is nothing but it is a device. It is acting as a interface between the two networks. Means gateway is the hardware device through which the data can be transferred from one network to another network. Next one is applications of gateways are the gateways are used in many applications that may be embedded system application or IoT application. The IoT application means IoT based monitoring and appliance control or in healthcare or in industrial application. Next, we want to see the Bluetooth to Wi-Fi gateway and Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway. First, we are going to the what is a gateway? Actually, gateway is a hardware device that act as a gate between two networks. It may be a router, or it may be a firewall, or it may be a server, or it may be another other device that enables traffic to flow in and out of the network. The actual meaning of the gateway is nothing but it is a one hardware device. It transfer the data from one network to another network, or in point to point communication it transfer the data from one node to another node. It is acting as a intermediate device. Next, we are going to the router. Router is also we are considered as a gateway. The main purpose of router is a router is a common type of gateway used in home network. It allows computer within the local network to send and receive the data over the network. Suppose we don't have the facility for Wi-Fi facility. Suppose we are considered. We have the laptop and there is a Wi-Fi router facility is there. We are communicate your router is acting as an interface between your computer and your internet. Coming to the firewall, firewall is also one of the gateway. It is a more advanced type of gateway which filters inbound and outbound traffic and disallowing incoming data from suspicious of unauthorized sources. Okay, firewall is nothing but it is also a one of the gateway or it is a one hardware device. It doesn't allow the unauthorized person to access our data to access our system. Suppose in a server based application they are using the firewall. Okay, means only authorized person only accessing the server. Unauthorized person cannot access the data or cannot access the servers or system. Next, another type of gateway is proxy server is another type of gateway that uses a combination of hardware and software to filter traffic between two networks. Means it is acting as a server or it is acting as an intermediate device. It transfers the data from one network to another network. For example, a proxy server may only allow local computers to access a list of authorized websites. The main purpose of proxy server is it allows only authorized websites only. Coming to our gateway, gateway is a network node that connects two networks using different protocols together. Okay, either gateway may be hardware device or simply we are calling as a node. Okay, the purpose is to transfer the data from one node, one network to another network, or in point to point communication it transfer the data from one device to another device. It is acting as a intermediate device. It transfer the data from one network to another network. A gateway is a network node that connects two networks using different protocols together. Means it transfer the information from one network to another network. Those networks are not same protocol. Okay? That may be they are using different protocol. While a bridge is used to join the two similar type of network. In a computer networking case, there is a bridge is also there. Bridge is nothing but it is a device. It is acting as an interface between the two same network. But in our gateway, it provides the interface between the two different network. They are using the different protocol. Next, a gateway is used to join the two dissimilar network. A gateway is a data communication device that provides a remote network with connectivity to a host network. Means it provides the interface between the sensor node and cloud. Okay. If you see the applications of gateway, okay, in this application, this is the IoT gateway. Okay, these are the IoT device, maybe IoT based cameras, maybe IoT based mechanical device. There is a IoT is enabled in the car. There is a another device. Okay. Our main purpose is we want to send our data to the cloud. In between the cloud, these are the data system, that is the public cloud or private cloud. Okay. Our main purpose is to send out the information to the cloud. But in between the two devices, there is a gateway is required. The purpose of gateway is it receives the data from the input side, or it receives the data from the sensor nodes and transfer the data to the particular cloud, that may be public or private. This is the one of the example for IoT gateway. It is used in embedded system application or IoT application. The IoT gateway or any gateway is nothing but it is a hardware device. It receives the data from one network and transfer the data to another network. Here the network, they are not following the same protocol, that may be different. Suppose I want to transfer the data from the gateway to the gateway to data system, we require the Wi-Fi. It support Wi-Fi protocol. Suppose some of the devices are supporting Zigbee protocol, Bluetooth protocol, or GSM protocol. These devices are sent to the data to the IoT gateway. Here the protocols are different. Here the protocols are different. IoT gateway is nothing but it is a hardware device. It connects the two different networks, or it is a device through which the data will be transferred from one network to another network, or one node to another node. Coming to the another picture, there is a car and there is a office, or there is another office is there. Okay, these are the things may be devices or sensors or transducers or some office. Okay, from that they want to send the data to the cloud system. This is the cloud. It is a data center, or at the data center there is a cloud analytic is done. Okay, in order to transfer the data from the things to the cloud, we can't directly transfer the data to the cloud, because there is an intermediate device is there, that is the gateway. It receives the data from all the devices and send the data to the cloud. Coming to another example, same scenario. Here the smart home, and there is a digital watch, and there is some these are all are the things. Okay, from all the devices are sensor. These devices are send the data to the IoT gateway. Okay, from the IoT gateway we want to transfer the data to the cloud. Okay, or cloud, or from the cloud we want to retrieve the data from the using mobile app, we want to retrieve the data. And at the cloud there is a control room is there. They will analyze the data. If any threshold level is exceed, we want to send some alert to the particular person. Similarly, another example for this is the Amazon cloud. Okay, these are the applications, and in the mobile we want to develop our own application, or open source mobile apps are there. These are the some devices, some things are there. Our main intention is to send these data to the Amazon cloud. Okay, here there is a IoT gateway is required. Okay, the main purpose of IoT gateway is it receives the data from all the devices which are near to that gateway, and send the data to the Amazon cloud. From the Amazon cloud we want to retrieve the data from the mobile apps. Are you able to follow? Here what is mean by inbound and outbound traffic means? Inbound means input data, outbound means output data. It receives the data from the input side and send the data to output. Are you able to follow? Hello? Up to now we are seeing the what is the gateway. Gateway is nothing but one device it receive the data from the input side and send the data to the cloud. Means it receive the data from the sensor node and send the data to the cloud. The main purpose of gateway is to transfer the data from one network to another network. It is a hardware device. Okay, it is a device or it is a module to transfer the data from one place to another place. Next one is we are going to see here Bluetooth to Wi-Fi gateway. Are you able to see the PPT?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see here Bluetooth to Wi-Fi gateway. Here Bluetooth module with Node MCU act as a gateway between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi network. Please all of you see this sentence here. Bluetooth module with Node MCU act as a gateway between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi network. This is Node MCU. Actually, Node MCU is nothing but microcontroller plus Wi-Fi. In the first class, I already said. Okay, I am connecting the Bluetooth module. Okay, this Bluetooth and Node MCU is acting as a now it is acting as a gateway. Okay, there is no need to buy the gateways in the market. We only design the gateways by interfacing the different modules. Okay, here in suppose in our case I want to transfer the data from Bluetooth to Wi-Fi, so I bought Node MCU and Bluetooth module, so this is acting as a gateway. What is our purpose of this gateway? This gateway will be receive the data from another Bluetooth, that may be your mobile or that may be another Bluetooth module. It receive the data and it will process the data. Using the Wi-Fi, it will send the data to the cloud. Are you able to understand? Bluetooth to Wi-Fi means it will receive the data from another Bluetooth module or another your mobile Bluetooth map. It will receive the data from uh, other Bluetooth module and send the data send the data to the cloud through using Wi-Fi. Suppose in some application I have connected the different sensor to the Node MCU and there is a Bluetooth module is there. There is a cloud is there. On the mobile we want to see. Okay. Suppose based on my instruction only I want to send the data to the cloud. Okay. Suppose I don't want to use the Wi-Fi based apps. I want to use the Bluetooth based app. Suppose from the mobile I want to send the one to the Bluetooth module. Then the Bluetooth module receive that one command. If it is received one means I want to read the sensor data and send the data to the cloud. So suppose I am sending the two. If I am sending the two means I don't want to send the data to the cloud. Based on the this is the Bluetooth based Bluetooth and IoT based some application. IoT and Bluetooth based monitoring and appliance control. Are you able to go see? This is a Bluetooth map. We are sending the some command. This Bluetooth module receive that command. Okay, based on that commands, it will sense the microcontroller will read the sensor parameters and we will send the data to the ThingSpeak server. From the ThingSpeak server, using some client system or Android apps, we want to see the values on the some application. This is the Bluetooth to Wi-Fi gateway. Next, Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway. Where this application we are using. Suppose we want to develop some application in the forest. In the forest area, we want to monitor some parameter. Means what is the temperature, what is the light intensity, what is the gas level, what is the any air condition, and what any fire is detected or not. In that case, suppose in the forest, we know that we don't have the Wi-Fi facility there, but there is a facility for we need provide there is a facility for Zigbee. We know that Zigbee communication is up to 100 meters. Okay, in a up to 100 meter we can transfer or receive the data. Okay, in the forest there is a forest office is there within 100 meters or within 200 meters. I want to transfer the data from the one location to the one office. Okay, that is the forest office. Okay, using Zigbee, we want to transfer the data from the forest office. From that point, we want to transfer the data to the cloud using Wi-Fi. If you see the figure, this is the transmitter section. Here I am using the microcontroller unit, some sensors and some actuators and the Zigbee module. Okay, it is placed far away from the forest office. Okay, we want to read the some parameters, maybe temperature or fire or gas or anything. Okay, we are connected to the microcontroller using Zigbee. I want to send that to the forest office. At the forest office, I have the one gateway. This is a gateway. Zigbee module plus Node MC is acting as a one gateway. Means it will receive the data from another transmitter, that is the Zigbee, using Zigbee protocol, and send the data to the cloud using the Wi-Fi. This is one of the application for Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway. To see the application, Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateways are used in various applications like weather monitoring, agriculture, healthcare, forest, fire detection, industry, and smart home. It's the some of the applications are IoT and Zigbee based home monitoring and appliance control system. Means we are using the two technologies. One is the Zigbee technology, another one is the IoT technology. Here also IoT and Zigbee based forest monitoring and alert system. In forest, we want to detect any fire is detected or not. In the cloud, we want to see the values. If any fire is detected, I want to send some alert to the particular person, or I want to turn on the buzzer at the forest location. Next one is IoT and Zigbee based weather monitoring and alert system. These are the some of the examples for Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway communication. Okay, here Zigbee module plus Wi-Fi Node MC is acting as a gateway. Okay, we only design the, here the design is nothing but we are connecting the Zigbee module to the Node MC. So it is acting as a Zigbee to Wi-Fi gateway. Are you able to understand that concept, Bluetooth to Zigbee or Bluetooth to Wi-Fi or Zigbee to Wi-Fi? Bluetooth to Wi-Fi means it receives the data from the Bluetooth and send the data to the cloud using Wi-Fi protocol. Okay. Next, Zigbee to Wi-Fi means it receives the data from the Zigbee and transfer the data to the cloud using Wi-Fi. It is nothing, gateway is nothing but it is a bidirectional communication. We can transfer the data from Bluetooth to Bluetooth module to sensor to cloud or cloud to sensor. It is a two-way communication. It is not a one-way communication. Next one is, how is data capture done through IoT gateways? The first requirement of an IoT gateway is to discover and connect the device and collect the data from those devices. The first point for IoT gateway work is to connect the various sensors through wired or wireless to the gateway. The gateway first purpose is to collect the data from those devices. First task is to read the data from all the sensor nodes. Next one is, data provided by devices are generally continuous and has a tendency to occupy large communication bandwidth. Gateway provides bandwidth flexibility and data management that is necessary for evaluation of system performance and device control and management. It is mainly used for the IoT gateways receive the data from the various sensor. If you any sensor values are exceed, we can also control the devices. Next one is, there is a standards and protocols established bidirectional connection between the devices and IoT gateway. Okay, suppose in IoT, in Internet of Things concept, various protocols are used in between the sensor node and gateways. If you, already we are seeing one of the examples for Bluetooth to Wi-Fi means here we are using two protocols. One is the Bluetooth protocol, another side is Zigbee, and another side is Wi-Fi. Next one is Zigbee to Wi-Fi means input side we are using Zigbee, the output side we are using the Wi-Fi. Means there is a standards and protocol established bidirectional connection between the devices and IoT node, IoT gateway. This is a bidirectional communication. Next, gateway provides an end-to-end communication between the edge and cloud. Okay, the main point of edge and cloud means sensors to cloud. The main purpose of gateway is it provides the communication between the sensor nodes to cloud. or cloud to sensor. That is the main purpose of gateway. Gateway analysis data according to the set parameters and accordingly convey the message to the message interfacing for further control action. Means sometimes some gateways are reading the data from the sensor. If any values are exceed, it automatically send the alert to the sensor node to turn on or to turn off the devices. This is the how is data captured done through IoT gateway. Means the the purpose of gateway is what are the devices are there, those devices we must connect to the IoT gateway, that may be wired or wireless. The main purpose of IoT gateway is it collects the data from all the sensor nodes and it will send the data to the cloud using a Wi-Fi module or another protocol. And if any values are exceed, it will send some commands to the sensor node to control the some applications. In this gateway, we are using different protocols in between the sensor nodes and gateway and cloud. The main purpose of gateway is to provide the communication between the edge. Here the edge means sensor node. It provide the communication between the sensor and cloud. Okay. Next one is why gateways are required in an IoT solution. The why intermediate devices are required for IoT solution is an IoT gateway bridges the communication gap between the devices, sensors, equipments, systems, and the cloud. This IoT gateway provides the communication between the sensor nodes. The sensor nodes and maybe microcontroller, maybe microprocessor, or some sensors or some actuators. It will provide the sensor node. It provides the communication between the sensor nodes and the cloud. Okay. By symmetrically connecting the cloud, IoT gateway offers local processing and storage as well as an ability to autonomously control the field device based on the data inputs by sensor. Okay. One of the purpose of gateway is to send the data to the cloud, but another purpose is it will read the data from the sensors. If any values are exceed, it will automatically control the devices based on the data inputs by sensor. Okay. Before going to the before send the data to the cloud. Okay. First, if any values are exceed, if any values are exceed, our IoT gateway only to send some commands to the sensor node to control the devices. Next one is IoT gateways also enable customers it is to securely process and filter the data for analysis. It helps ensure that federated data generated by device and system to can travel securely. The main purpose of IoT gateways it is a secure and safely from the edge to the cloud. Okay. Up to now we are seeing the gateways and what is the purpose of gateway, how it is transfer the data from one network to another network. Okay. We are going to see various wireless IoT network protocols. Generally, these are the wireless communication protocol. Many communication technology, or we know that Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and Zigbee and cellular technology. Cellular technology means GSM technology. We are using the mobiles, Airtel, Idea. These are the using cellular technology. Also, we can send the data to cloud. Okay. Up to now, we know that Bluetooth, Zigbee, and Wi-Fi and some of the GSM technology. But there are also several new emerging networking options such as Thread. There is another wireless communication protocol is a Thread. It is an alternative for home automation and application and white space TV technology. It is also one of the technology or one of the protocols implemented in major cities for wide area for IoT based use cases. Okay. These are the Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi along with some of the another protocols are there, Thread and white space. Okay. And there is a next we are going to one by one. There is a wireless communication protocols. First, we will see the RFID. RFID stands for radio frequency identification. It is mainly used for tracking purpose. RFID tags are used for shipping and tracking the purpose. Okay, it's generally used for shipping and tracking purpose. To track the some of the devices is mainly used for RFID tags or RFID read card. Some RFID cards are there. Using RFID cards or RFID readers, we are able to perform the RFID application. RFID means radio frequency identification technology. Generally, it has two types, active and passive. Where these RFID tags are used for, suppose some of the application we don't need the battery. This protocol was designed specifically so device without batteries, cloud send a signal. Batteries could send a signal. Suppose for RFID there is no need of battery. Okay. The best example for RFID means suppose in our college in the morning only all the faculty is put the there is a biometric model is there. Okay, real time example biometric model is there. Within that biometric model, if you see the biometric model, we put the finger on that model. We can also we can also put the card near to the that biometric model. Okay, that biometric model, it has two things. One is the RFID, one is the finger. It will take the finger readings, and it will also take the reading of RFID module. Okay, in which RFID module is there, there is a finger sensor is there, there is a Wi-Fi module is there. First it will read the data from the our finger, and it will read the data from our RFID card. Okay, and read the data and send the data to the JN2 server using the Wi-Fi based Wi-Fi model. Are you able to understand? Basic example for RFID means to track the some devices or to track the some persons. It is mainly used for identification. What are the disadvantage of RFID means it is very short distance. It may be 10 centimeters or 15 centimeters. Initial technology for the only RFID only. Next, we know that Bluetooth. Bluetooth is up to short distance, up to 10 to 20 meters. We can monitoring and control the application. Bluetooth is a global 2.4 gigahertz personal area network for short range wireless communication. It is used for device to device file transfer. Wireless speakers and wireless headset are often enabled with Bluetooth. Okay, in our IoT application, suppose Bluetooth, if you are using Bluetooth means it you use it for only short distance. It is a up to 10 meters or 20 meters. There is another protocol is there, Bluetooth low energy. It is a version of the Bluetooth designed for low power devices that uses less data. Suppose Bluetooth is occupy some more power consumption. They are developed another protocol, the Bluetooth low energy. It occupies only low power. It is mainly used for low power devices that uses the less data. To conserve power means it consume only less power. And the what is the main advantage of BLE, Bluetooth low energy, and Bluetooth means Bluetooth will operate if you are giving the power supply means it is continuously on position. But Bluetooth low energy means Bluetooth low energy module remains in sleep mode except when a connection is initiated. ఏదైనా డేటా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే then only it will be in active mode. Otherwise it will goes to the sleep mode, so that we can save the some power. This makes it ideal for wearable fitness tracker and health monitor. Next one is Zigbee. Just now I said that RFID is the 10 meter for it is used for identification of the devices, and a Bluetooth for some of the monitoring and control application. We can also use it for file transfer, but Bluetooth range is 10 meters. Suppose I want to communicate more than 10 meters or 20 meters, there is another protocol is the Zigbee. Zigbee is a 2.4 gigahertz mesh local area networking protocol. It is originally designed for building automation and control. It is mainly using for automation application and control application. So things like wireless thermostats and lighting system often use Zigbee. Okay, Zigbee can be used for anywhere. Okay, not only for lighting system or thermostat. Wherever suppose wherever the Wi-Fi facility is not there, wherever the GSM and networking cellular networking facility is not there. In those cases, we are using the Zigbee. Suppose in forest area, we don't have the networking. Cellular networking means there may be Idea or Airtel. We don't have that facility, but we want to transfer the some information, useful information to the some place. In those cases, we are using the Zigbee technology. It is operating on 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, it is a low power devices, but advantage is uh, long distance means it is up to 100 meters, but disadvantage is it is a low data rate means the speed is less compared to the Bluetooth. There is another protocol is there. Z-Wave is a sub gigahertz mesh network protocol. It is a proprietary stack means it is a property based, it is a licensed based protocol. It is used for security system and home automation and lighting system. Okay. Zigbee generally used for frequency 2.4 gigahertz ISM band. You must aware of ISM. ISM means Industrial Scientific and Medical Band. It is the open source frequency. It can be used for anyone. It is a open source. There is no need to pay the amount to that frequency. This is Industrial Scientific and Medical Band. This is an unlicensed band. Anyone can use that frequency. Whereas Z-Wave uses the 915 megahertz ISM band in the US and some frequency in the Europe. Okay, coming to the Wi-Fi. Okay, coming to the Wi-Fi. Already we know that Wi-Fi is popular for wireless communication. The IEEE number is IEEE 802.11 standard. It is operated to up to 100 meters. Wi-Fi makes possible simple connectivity in smart home and smart building application and serves a range of up to 100 meters. It is mainly used for up to 100 meters. Dear student, after 1 minute, please all of you log in. Okay. The protocol communication using a common international ISM band and the main Wi-Fi is main thing is we can easily connect. The operating frequency is 2.42 and 5 gigahertz and it is up to 100 meters. It is mainly used for